All right, it is time for our Pirates of the Ethereal Expanse. Now, last few times we've been dealing with a sea shanty that has slowly been coming to fruition like a prophecy, moving itself in and out of the ports of the expanse. We've seen people transformed into ether animals and others made into sickened creatures, sickened versions of themselves with a black scar that starts in the palm and moves till it wraps around the heart and then causes them to sleep as if waiting for something. And then there are the blood runes, painted within the blood of beasts and sometimes people, that those wake in a consciousless kind of state where they move about and paint themselves, and the marks seem to stay. Investigation has determined they are like portal keystones marking where a being who might know enough of them and know the sequence could come at any time. And all this investigation has led our crew to do rather insane things, stealing the flagship of the Carlian Navy itself. Now, more pirate than ever, they hear that the beloved artificers and purveyors of magical objects, Min and Max themselves, have come to some type of fate. Maybe captured, maybe stranded. We don't know. But their ward Molly has begged this crew to leave Nebular Wharf and sail. So we find our brave crew ready to begin their preparations and anything they'd like to do before they leave. So remember, you can go ahead and help these folks out through channel points, but for now we go to the starry waters, though now blackened skies due to the portal's closing of Nebular Wharf. All right, what are all of you doing to prepare?
So, day previous, Ash went about securing our brand new flagship, so that people couldn't magically teleport on and off the ship if they weren't part of trusted crew. And it doesn't just specifically dictate, other than it's like the will of the caster. But I was thinking that maybe like when it's like keying somebody into a ward kind of thing, like using some kind of like blessed something or other and like drawing a symbol on like them or something. It like keys them into the wards. Because it also doesn't say like how new people that you trust like are keyed into the wards.
Right.
It just says that it exists.
Yeah, so you made the ward on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I specifically added the second effect as extra dimensional interference.
Okay.
That people who don't have the mark can't move or travel using teleportation by extra-dimensional or interplanar means.
Okay. So you put these wards on the ship. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
That's a natural 20 for 29.
Okay. As you work these together, inscribing it on the prow, on the figurehead, crow's nest, even at times sewing some of this into the sails themselves, spreading some of the ether around. This is an intense work as you put your full efforts into this, and there is a urgency. There's As you begin your process, you get about halfway through, you notice a gathering upon the dock, entirely made up of blood-marked people who stand there and watch. As more gather, you feel this pressure, almost like your bones are trying to break themselves. But you push through and further as more gather. And then you feel the spell take hold of the ship. As it does, there's this relief. The pain flees from your body as you didn't realize the breath that you had begun to hold for the last minutes trying to cling to consciousness releases. Something was not happy with this and knows what you have done, but it is done and the ship is protected.
How do you react to all this, Ash?
I think after it's almost like that, like invisible, like boom wave that like kind of echoes across the ship, and then I think Ash would probably immediately go to the captain and let him know that, like, Captain, I think something didn't want me to do that to the ship.
Did you just finish the spell?
Yeah.
You look like you just ran a mile in 2 minutes. You look exhausted.
I mean, I've been up for 24 hours, but like this, kind of felt like something was like grabbing a hold of my lungs and squeezing them, and breaking my
something.
ribs.
Well, I'm glad that you are okay, but I think that you did the right thing regardless, and they weren't pissed at us before and had their eyes on us before. They definitely do now, but at least we made it hard for them to make an introduction. But good on you. You obviously, you should be proud of yourselves for getting through that. This entity that we're going against is obviously powerful.
Yeah, well, all these battles against gods and monsters is taking a toll on my sanity. She kind of like walks off and is like, I'm gonna go take a nap now.
You enjoy that nap.
Is there a way for Jamba to figure out if the idea behind what just happened with Ash is that the same kind of connection that the bone native creatures had with the runes on them? Like, was it like a surveillance thing related to the runes on the people?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. 17 plus 2. 19.
Nice. In a sense, what you get with a 19, it's different than the bone creatures. This seemed to be more a type of overt control and then More like they teleported a fraction of their consciousness into this moment.
Would I be able to tell if does it feel like the same source?
It seems like the same type of power.
Interesting. Okay. I'm licking parts of the ship that Ash had been where Ash had been, and I'm like, this tastes like the same magic as maybe this might be related to whatever is watching over and controlling the bone creatures, or I guess supervising the bone creatures, their keeper.
That would make sense. Just I guess I was wondering if it was one singular entity or if this entity had a group, but it seems like its power is just beyond my comprehension, and it's the way that its reach, it's vast. It's almost godly.
Hi, Captain.
Well, after this, maybe we should brush up on our religion a little bit more.
What would everybody like to do?
Maya walks on board carrying a painting. Her arm is just like the painting is facing out, but her arm is just covering the dangly bits of Captain Charleston as he's laying on a chase lounge. And she's like, Captain. And she walks to her cabin, and then she comes back out with more paints and her easel and a canvas, and she starts trying to remake the painting that she made for Jamba of the cabinet.
Oh, give me a performance check.
Let's see here. Don't make me use the naughty chair.
Paint him like one of your Arisian girls.
The cabinet? A really sexy cabinet?
A really sexy cabinet. Oh no! It goes flying overboard.
Oh no!
Last
You
time,
laugh, but there's a painting or a picture called Pepper 89.
Am I gonna have to Google this?
Oh no, I don't
It might
know.
be not 89. It's Pepper something, and it's sensual.
I don't know if I want to Google this.
Just saying.
Sensual pepper painting.
Matt, you have to search something up there.
Yeah, so that was a 9. So she breaks it and she throws it overboard. She starts over again, slowly.
Okay.
But in between, like, drying layers of paint, she's going to try and mark out a course on her map to try and get to Minimax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 30. My bad.
Thanks.
Pepper number 30.
Oh no! Now I've got to check this out.
I was trying.
There's a whole set of them.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh my.
Ooh, nice
That
contrast.
was wonderful.
All right. Anything else anybody wants to do before we set sail?
You want to look up a pepper?
I think Jamba had spent the last couple days with the captain. They were observing the ether wolf creatures and their habits and their motivation. So I think after that, Jamba sort of is just waiting to leave on the boat. You're muted.
I'd love to work with Jamba and their, their understanding and prowess, and really passion for understanding different types of animals and see if there's a way that we could, help encourage these animals to, whether it's not, whether it's come to our side more or not attack us, whatever it is, with my capabilities to turn into one and understanding if there's a way that we can better domesticate these ether beast and things like that.
Mm.
You're going to notice that Grim really doesn't ever leave the ship, but instead just sing a mournfully sad song the entire time.
With
Should make a survival check then, I think.
or okay, me and Robin.
Yeah, both of you can do it. Yep.
Okay. If we could, I give Velmax advantage if I didn't roll.
That's fine.
Okay.
I rolled 2 12s for 21.
Oh.
Nice. All right. In that case, you these things. As you try to see about trying to domesticate them in a way, you don't think it's impossible. There is a wildness in them, almost like the ether itself, the unpredictability that as they're mutated, they change themselves. So it'd be a process of learning to harness that. And I think domesticate is not really possible, but more of like a way to control them, to potentially get them to do certain things or to stay away from certain areas. That can work. Though the more you do this, the more you realize how different the ones that have transformed from humans are. They're entirely foreign to this way of thinking. They have their own instructions, like
right.
And you do see with actually more arcane power, one could probably, because they're magical in nature, because of the ether, they could be they can be rewritten,
like reprogrammed in a way. Yeah, because how I when I was like in that,
but it would be it's sorry, yeah.
No, to say like how just going back to like when I was in their mind, they had like that one directive, right? That was kind of like
but even like the regular ether beast could be programmed, but it would be like it would be deleting whatever was there. So in a lot of ways, you'd be killing the current creature, but putting a new thing in there,
right,
arcane wise.
Based on the 21 and discussing with Velmax, does it seem like a dispel magic would be able to free them from their transformation?
It does not.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Part of that, it's as if you were trying to dispel pieces of a spell from inside the arcane work. Whatever this is seems to be so intrinsic to the expanse.
Okay.
I would say it's almost natural in a sense, like it's
someone tied into something natural.
Gotcha.
A consciousness has tied itself so deeply in that it can exert this control.
Cyril? That's where the ether sea came from.
Where?
Cyril, that one guy?
Oh, yeah. I try not to get too into the history of this place. If I learn about it, then it becomes more familiar and it comes home. I have a home, unfortunately, although I do love you all very much. But, Jamba, have you noticed lately that Grimm's rhyming scheme and his songs don't seem as upbeat as they used to be?
Something is definitely different.
Let's go talk to him. If a good meal and a good joke can't settle him, then definitely something's wrong.
Sure.
All right,
Emotion is useful, but not if it's going to impede on his, professional capabilities.
Of course, of course. He does seem quite emotionally intelligent. I'm sure he'll be able to explain what's up if there's something on his mind. So let's go find him.
So you're finding Grim?
Yep.
Very cool. All right, so where do they find you, Grim?
They're going to find him in the lowest portion of the ship. I'm guessing probably in like the storage area type thing, just sitting on barrels, just humming a sad, lonesome tune.
I'll step down here in the hum. I'll maybe stop there and listen for another minute or two, and then say, "So is this where you experiment or work with your experimental music?" I don't think I've heard this tune before.
Here and there.
Well, at least not since you've been on the ship. I usually you took me by notice at first because your name didn't really dictate the music you were singing, and now I wonder if there's something on your mind.
Well, I mean, maybe I just thought the songs might finally fit my name.
And you think that the carrots, the grub, and the beer would be the best audience? But don't get me wrong, you don't have to share everything with us, but as a bard yourself, I thought that no matter the song, it's one that you would want to share with people, and that we're definitely people that you can share any song with, which means that you can also share any feeling you have with us as well. Except Jamba, she might eat them. Licks her lips.
Where I come from, I was deemed too emotional for the intellectual sector. I couldn't go into research or scholarship. Instead, I was placed into a program where my anger could serve me. My people believe that there can be a purpose found to anything. Clearly, something has changed for you, Grim. But the captain is right. It is useless to hide that change here in a cupboard. You may be sad and gone. I think he's spaced out, Captain.
We're choking on thoughts.
Here he is. Let me get him in here. There you go.
It is all right to be sad, but let us find a way to make it useful. And when you are ready, we can work together as a crew.
Alex.
Sorry, I was on mute. It doesn't help when you're talking. Well, so an interesting thing. And you guys don't know much about my past, but I actually can say that I almost grew up on this ship.
This one, the Thunderchild?
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I mean, not originally. This is a little newer of design, but once they assigned my mother to be its captain, they moved me over here.
Was your mother still the captain when we found the ship?
You know, it's kind of fitting that she would use command as her first action.
Is it one? I would have to say that a great thing about the Admiral, and it makes sense that an offspring such as yourself would come from that. But I have to ask: are you sad because she's gone, or are you sad because you feel like there's things left unsaid from your side, or something that maybe you wanted to hear from her?
No. It's interesting. You spend your whole life hating someone until you can't hate them anymore.
I think that if anyone can learn and teach a lesson, it would be someone like you who can put it into song form. And I would say that I want you to use this as an opportunity to grow and remind yourself that sometimes holding on to anger is like grasping onto a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else, but you're the one that inevitably gets burned. Just remember that the fire you hold within you and you expect to affect someone else is only best when you share it with others. Whether it's tough or it's easy, sometimes tough and uncomfortable conversations are what allow growth. I've been a caterpillar once before, but I've never actually turned into a butterfly, and I'm sure that's not a comfortable process.
Well, I'm sure it would just take time. What's interesting though, she should have and probably could have killed me a few moons back, but she instead chose to banish me.
I think because we can't learn anything if we're dead, and I think that she, in her own way, did love you and wanted you to learn in the way that she thought that would be best for you. And I think you have learned. I think you are set to be a butterfly.
Well, we'll have to see.
Anything else?
I think coming back from we were spying on the Aether Beasts from last session, Kira is probably just going to spend a little less time making sure munitions are in order for the ship, just double checking all the new toys that we've got, and kind of just physically preparing for whatever is going to come up. So that probably would entail just a lot of solo practicing of just going through fighting techniques. Probably be seeing a lot of blasts of radiant light in the woods, which probably be the only light coming off on the island at this point, since there are no stars for us to be able to see. As Kira is just getting more and more unsettled as the disadvantages things will have to deal with. Even though he doesn't need sight for some things, it's going to be very tough for him to be more useful at a range. So it's just a lot of days, or at least a lot of hours at least, of just vaulting through trees, swiping, just keeping himself busy.
Sorry, I was really like thinking about how I was going to conclude my conversation with Grim, and before I leave him, I say, I think she did want you to be the butterfly. And, once you're a butterfly, it's impossible to go back to being a caterpillar, even if you want to. You're stuck with your wings. You have to fly away, and that's why she sent you off. Life stops becoming a simple thing of inching along happily, eating leaves and enjoying the sun. Life becomes something different entirely. You don't get to stay in Port Majeure, gurgling just noise on the sea docks. You're forced to go away from the port you once knew and what had been your home, away from everything you have known and loved. You have to be something different and give up everything. There's always a cost, and I can't imagine that those pretty wings come cheap. So remember that. You just keep flying.
Thank you. By the way, do you know where any flowers are at on that island?
Probably some if we're still on the island, the garden.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Alright. Thank you, Captain.
Anytime.
I've got to go. And thank you too, Jamba.
Hi.
And as he's going, he's just going to go to the garden, collect random flowers that look good, and then leave them by Ash's door. And just walk away.
There is also something Jamba wanted to do with Ash before we take off. I think one of these moments Jamba would take herself to Ash's chambers and knock on the door.
Mhm.
So Ash's chambers is essentially the med bay. She is passed out on like one of like the gurneys. That's like specifically the one that's like in the center of the room. Like there are some beds off to the sides attached to the walls, and like there's one that's just like I'm going to assume, because I looked at pictures of med bays on like on actual Navy ships. They have ones that are like in the middle that are like either welded to the ground or like have those wheels. So it's like in the middle. There's like like stuff with implements all around her, and she's just like in the middle.
Pardon.
Yes. If you're not dying, sew it up. Yeah.
I regret to disturb you, Ash. I was wondering if I could have a minute of your time.
Yeah. And like she goes over, splashes some water on her face, and she's like, "I'm awake."
That time in battle where you sent me home. I was wondering if you might be able to do that for me again. I'd pay you for your trouble.
Like on a permanent basis? Or
No.
temporarily?
Temporarily. I've noticed several times now that I'm unable to keep my priorities straight. My mind has been weak twice now in battle, and I've been made to do things that I wouldn't normally want to do. And the last time I was home, I had an opportunity to warn my people that my professor was missing. And I didn't. Instead, I chose to fight for that woman who had cast a spell on me. I'd like to correct that. And I sort of pull out a little note that I've written. I'd just like to leave this so that they might know.
All right. And listen, Jamba, the whole evil forces forcing you to bend to their will thing, like, honestly, I think any of us in the crew are pretty susceptible to that. It's not just you.
It's all right. My mind is weak. I've known that for a long time. I'm not the smartest of my bunch back home. But I have my uses, as does everything. I made peace with it.
I do think we might need to let the captain know, just because if I don't know, I don't want to like be fully going behind his back doing things like banishing people.
Of course, whatever you need for your process.
Okay. Well, stretches back, crack. All right. Well, let's go let the captain know I'm going to be doing some banishment today.
Zane.
Who let these flowers out here?
Those are Grim. Just leave those alone.
Ash just like puts them in a cup that probably had something in it that wasn't water. Probably Maya's like paint water.
Okay.
And then Captain
Yes.
Jumba came to me and said that she has some affairs to get in order back where she used to live, and when I banished her, she didn't do that when she wanted to, and would like me to banish her again so she can do that and then come back.
I mean, sure, but I would say that she, hopefully, whatever she has to do is quick, because I think that doesn't last too long.
It doesn't last very long. You're gonna have to be very fast.
But no, I mean, sure. Once that happens, make sure you banish me and forget that I'm there, so I can, wipe clean of all my responsibilities here. I actually never really thought about that. I should have been banished a long time ago. I kid.
I don't know, Captain. I'm pretty sure if I banish you, you'll still have that hole in your arm.
You're right. I would. I was talking about my children that I have.
Children?
Yeah, you guys.
Ash gets like this really like indignant like look on her face, like I'm not calling Dad.
You did ask Dad for permission to cast a spell, didn't you?
Well, that's because the last time I shot a bunch of people through with a bunch of icicles, you got mad.
Well, because killing people and then listening to the wishes of a friend are two different things, Ash. But yes, you have permission. If you do that. Just, respect others' boundaries, which means usually taking away their lives without maybe saying hello first.
From like
Okay.
off the boat. In retrospect, we did get this pretty awesome ship.
Thanks, Kira.
Okay.
Amazing. So we're sending Jamba for a few seconds home.
Yeah.
Jamba's just waiting for you back in your quarters, arms behind her back. It looks like she has not moved since you left.
Okay. Like, all right, Captain said it's okay. Here we go. And then I'm gonna banish Jamba.
Can I, on purpose, fail?
Yeah, you
Great.
can. Certainly can.
Count the seconds until she comes. Until
Yeah.
she has to come back.
So in a moment, things shift around rather quickly, and you feel this weird push as though you're pushing hard, almost again like something doesn't want to let you go. As the spell is on you, and you find yourself looking up once more to Ravnica. But even in these moments, and your intention was to go back before, but you cannot see, but you feel this skeletal hand around your neck, almost ready to pull you back, struggling against the magic.
I'm going to pull the letter out into my hand so that I have it.
Yeah.
Ready. And I am immediately trying to run as far as I can to get to where, oh god, I can't remember what it's called, but like the particular like base that I would have been from, like the branch of the Simic Combine that I would have been from.
Yeah, the streets are thick with business, none aware of the insanity going on in another realm. Yeah, give me an athletics check to push through the crowd.
26.
Okay. Pushing through and jumping and sometimes running upon shoulders and on walls, you make it within 30 seconds to your guild.
Great. Yes, thank you. I don't need to talk to anybody. I just want to find the desk of like one of the supervisors. Mine would have been the professor, so whoever was above her. And I'm just going to leave this note. I'm just going to drop it on the desk. And inside, it would say, Professor missing, status unknown, days counting, 5 months, 6 days, recovery in process. And then I sign it, Jamba. And then my mission is done and I wait to be sent back.
Okay, I think just in that time, I assume, Ash, you end the spell.
Mm-hmm. I yank Jamba back. We're good?
Thank you, Ash. And Jamba will try and shake your hand.
Shakes claw arm.
It feels better to have done something correctly, so thank you. I will leave you back to your business. And Jamba sort of bows and takes her leave. Oh, and she'll leave, let's see, because she said she was going to pay you. I'm going to leave.
You don't have to pay me, Jamba. It's
Yep, but she doesn't care. She's going to leave you 5 gold.
okay. Thanks.
All right. Anything else?
I guess as Jamba does whatever Jamba is going to do next, Maya will shove a painting in her hands.
Oh.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, nice.
So. Here you go.
I think if Jamba was somebody else, she would cry. As just having done this thing that was very emotional for her and then to receive this painting. But instead, I think she's just sweating. So she just profusely starts sweating.
There's no need to be nervous. It's just a painting. It's not going to bite you, I promise.
I'm not nervous, Maya. I'm moved. Thank you very much.
Of course. I know how much you like the other one, and because we lost it, I wanted to replicate it for you.
That's incredibly kind. And of course, your skills are, surpassed by none, but this is like on a scale of like 1 to 20. This is like a 20.
So, what color would a purple elf turn if they were blushing?
Like violet, right? Like, well, not violet, but like a darker magenta almost.
Yeah. Her face, turns kind of magenta, and she's like, I don't know if I'm not the best, but I just, have fun with that, and she runs off.
Interesting.
Back to the navigation room.
Jamba will take her painting back to her quarters, and she'll open up her notebook where she writes all of her science notes, and she writes down new behavioral observations about Maya.
That's all she's got. That's all I've got because I don't know what to do. So, yeah.
Genuinely curious, who has the highest passive perception in the party?
I'm 14.
Probably not me.
15.
15?
I have
Oh.
19.
19?
Oh, wait. I have a passive perception of 15.
Okay. I was just looking at stats, and I'm like, what would Kira do when shit looks like it's getting bad? He'd drink.
Grim
But
21.
21.
Ooh.
Kira rolled a 26 just now. I feel like there's not been a good time to go shopping recently for reasons that obviously the world is ending. And I think just because the world is ending and he hasn't had access, I think Kira is taking a trip to the storeroom, see if he can get some grog. And I don't know, and I don't know how we do with that. If it's lock and key, because he's not a rogue or anything like that. But he's trying to just sneak on in and steal like a bottle or two from our stores.
Well, who's the quartermaster?
Aiden, he's not here.
Yeah, the person that's not here.
Okay.
We did fill up when we were at the whatchamacallit.
All right then.
Well,
I would.
Go ahead, sorry.
I mean, I think. Yeah. I mean, it's locked. Are you trying to break the lock, or what do you want to do?
No, I don't want anyone knowing. I'm gonna I'm not proficient in any kind of thievery at all, so I'm just lucky if I can't get to it, I won't grab it. but if I
Okay.
can, I will take some.
You
Yeah,
could probably fly to the store real quick. I mean, we're still in dock, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so I'd say it's locked and you're unable to access.
I don't think we've said we've left yet.
No, you're right. Very well. Nothing is stolen this time.
Okay. In that case, sounds like we are ready to set off. So the map and everything. Maya, please give us a navigation check.
I've taken my long rest.
Yes.
I gotta pull out my timeout chair. I'm gonna choose to succeed that nat one. I don't want anything to happen this early. Dunce cap is on my dice now.
Okay, so and then so a week you see that this route is fairly close to the maelstrom, as you get a feeling that seems to be churning a little more, but it's hard to tell. But go ahead and give me another navigation check.
All right. 18.
All right, so the end of these two legs. You see within the pile of islands here as you go low. You slow down here as you see things changing for you up ahead. The air reeks of charred wood here. You see a wreckage of ship. But not a full ship. It's as if it's spread out here. As though a ship was damaged and tried to make it to some type of port.
What are we thinking, Captain? Quick boarding party? Just for...
Well, this is the first ship we stumbled upon. I think we might as well cover all our bases.
All right. Kira will be the first to hop off and head on over to the ship. I guess kind of just first looking if there are any signs of surviving crew members.
I don't think Kira should be alone, so Jumbo would follow shortly after.
Okay. Now, again, this isn't the ship. This is like wreckage.
Mm-hmm.
There's like pieces of ship, as though the main ship is somewhere else.
Okay.
Then I will wait to act on this until we find the rest of the ship.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'd say, Kira, as you fly above, you can see broken and shattered planks of wood that seems to lead this breadcrumb trail of flotsam leads to a small island that's not on the map.
Ooh.
Yeah, do a quick touchdown.
I'd say it's enough that you can see that you'd probably want to sail there. It's a good distance.
Oh,
It's
okay.
enough for you to get there. And it looks uninhabited. You don't see signs of a city or docks. You can go aboard if you all want.
Yeah, I think Kirill would just be like, Captain, I'm not versed in what are all the maps in this place and in the islands, but this doesn't look like anything charted.
Can I confirm that this is not charted?
Yes.
It is not charted. I confirm.
Ah, I love it. We can be pirates yet to this day. New adventures, new islands. This is great. This is the grandeur they talked about when you signed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get the boat out and let's head out.
In this distance, you see that the southwestern side is dominated by a wrecked ship. It looks torn apart. As you row your way forward, you see the bottom of its mast is ripped away. And as you get closer and on the beach, you can see that footsteps lead inward into the jungle. But not just footsteps. You see burnt tree, cut leaf, sliced plants, clear signs of battle that must have occurred. What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, most of the crew is, all the crew, necklaces are outfitted to go underwater. So I'll be like, is anyone feeling up for a swim? Or for some of the wreckage, or do we want to go straight to the island?
So at this point, you're at the island.
Oh, we're at the, okay, sorry.
Yeah,
But
it's the ship is beached.
The ship is
basically.
beached on the island.
Gotcha. I thought it was like a little bit before, like on the atoll or something like that. Type deal.
Kira is gonna still with the same plan. Definitely wants to just go over the ship some more. He'll pull out the sunblade and just let that emit the small amount of light it can, and just start looking around to see what's left behind.
Okay. Perception check with advantage.
Okay.
Oop.
25.
Alright. First, you hear uneven, strained breathing that leads you to the shattered bow of the ship. And then you see this person using a rock to brace himself. A dwarf that barely looks alive. His long dark hair braided with beautiful twine halos him in an ironic mockery while he struggles valiantly against the death cruelly trying to take him. His leathers are streaked in blood. Although, on a closer look, some of his clothing has been ripped to make room for smeared markings. He struggles to sit up, looks at you, points into the thicket of trees and ferns. He goes, "That way. What?" And he coughs up blood to the side.
How far away are we from him?
Depends if you were following Kira.
Yeah, I think I would immediately be yelling for Ash when I see this sight.
All
Well,
right.
I definitely learned from the last time letting Kira go off to an island by herself, so I would definitely was near Kira. And if I'm within 60 feet, I would have healing word.
Yeah, kind of. As he looks at his wounds being healed, it grows dark. Never seen anything like this. You won't get to them in time.
What took the crew?
We were ravaged by an arcane storm, and we crashed here. And then there were like spirits dredged straight from the hells. These other pirates, these things. They looked odd. I was too injured. The rest of the crew ran inward with this this insane ship of size following them.
Ship. What was? You close enough to at least get a name off the bow? Did it?
Yeah, our navigator was the only one who saw it. They just said and even then they said it was a vague ship, as if the storm was centered around it and it carried it with it.
Across land.
No, within the seas, they disembarked to chase the crew in.
Got it.
That's brand new. And you're just like looking at the rest of the crew like, I've never heard. Goddamn Aether ship.
Have I ever heard of a ghost ship like this?
I mean, in ghost stories.
Was there ever a name?
They didn't see one. The navigator's probably out there with the.
Oh,
group.
no.
Maya, make a history check. I know what you were asking.
Yeah. Okay. History. 10.
No name. Just once in a while, there was a whispered, like, as if they would tell it to the kids, and then two older adults who maybe had seen too much in their life would just say the word furs.
Bird.
Would Grim know anything extra about it? From legends and singing?
Not more than we've already discovered on the subject, I think.
Yeah, it almost sounds like the ship Charleston was talking about.
Maybe. Do these ghostly pirate dudes, the description, does it sound like what we fought when we were...
On those ships?
No, not on the ship. In the
jail.
In the jail?
Oh.
Hearing them talk, no, these sound much more substantial.
Much more substantial.
And I might still not understand what happened, but so the ship that this guy is from is sailing, running away from the ghost ship?
Yeah, they had that. This ship does match in this conversation to Min and Max's chartered ship.
Okay.
This seems to have shipwrecked. They were running away, and they're running away. They set aground here. Then the pirates chased them, and then the crew, he was too injured to follow. The rest of the crew ran into the island with these other pirates on their tail.
Got you.
I guess we better go quickly.
Yeah.
frog scared me. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, what the hell is that?
I figure we like let him know like the direction of where the ship is, I think, right? 'Cause it's better at least on our ship than it is out here.
Mm-hmm.
What do you expect him to do? Take our dinghy or swim?
I haven't shot him stay put. He's lasted long enough here already.
I guess so when you put it that way.
Jamba will leave him with one of her hand axes.
Yeah,
As a
no need.
precaution.
Good.
That's it. That's it.
No need to make any brash decisions, Ash.
He just twitches.
I've honestly just been wanting to say that for a while. All right. Well, okay. So, seems like we're going to be dealing with some form of undead here. So, obviously, it'd be best to keep you up front, Ash, or we probably need some lights because it is dark as all hell out here.
I'll keep up dancing lights.
Keep your wits about you and just try to take care of the enemies first before we try to save others. Otherwise, we'll just be perpetuating a problem instead of dealing with the real issue.
Got it.
Oh, and before we go, because Captain's words, just letting you know, Ash, I forgive you. Even though she probably has no clue what I mean, but...
It's not about the flowers that you put in the water. It's what those flowers were for.
What happened? What did I do?
I whisper in her ear. It's like that cone of cold, the Admiral, that was his mother. Just shit.
Yeah. Ash is just like, oh shit, and she's purposefully like averting her eyes away from Graham, just like, do I say I'm sorry? Would that be digging it in deeper?
You could be grateful for being forgiven. That is one way to start.
Just as a character observation, I don't know if Ash would... I never think Ash would be one to apologize for basically acting in her own domain.
Yeah, but she could, like I said, she could be grateful for being forgiven. That's
Yeah.
She
This kind of thing has never happened to Ash before, so she doesn't know how to apologize.
Right. Yeah.
Like she could say I'm sorry, but then like in her head it's like there's no like she feels so incredibly guilty that she killed somebody's like mom, and then it's just like I don't know their situation. If I say sorry, like it's just empty words. This is somebody's mom.
There's no right answer to this question.
Yeah. And I don't know, you've probably killed many moms or dads or brothers or
she's
sisters
having an
or whatever.
existential crisis right now. I just killed somebody I know's mom. What if all those other moms I killed are mad at me too? And it's just like
What's our body count? I'm actually wondering. We've been killing like monstrosities and like other elemental type things. I don't think we've like fought a lot of people this campaign, have we?
No, I mean, yeah, we tend to not really get into hand-to-hand with humans, but then again, I like to keep as many able-bodied, two-legged people on my side as I can, especially in times like this.
Fair.
Would you count the guards that we killed that had turned into ether beasts and then turned back after they were dead?
No.
I like that.
Were they human when we were killing them? No.
No.
It's just flat no from everybody.
Simple as that. Just no. Oh, are we going?
Oh yeah. Should we be in a hurry, or are we gonna try to be quiet from whatever took these people?
Well, if we need light, we're not going to be very stealthy anyway.
That's a good point.
All right.
Want
So,
yeah.
so are you rushing?
I mean, we're being quiet, but we do have lights about us. I think the biggest thing is we just didn't want anything to kind of get the jump on us, for sure,
Okay.
while we're moving through. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I can both my swords can emit light, but if I'm using the Sunblade for all this, I could limit it to a 5 radius of bright and dim light by 5 feet each. So wait.
Yeah. I mean, it would still be able to be seen, like a light moving through.
And I've got
it's
I've got
actually far.
dancing lights that I can keep up until
Do
I
we-
go into
Alright.
rage.
Okay.
How much of us have dark vision anyway? Could we just not lead the party in the dark?
I don't have dark vision, but I mean, I could always tug on to someone.
I've got blinds, so I won't be running into anything.
I have 60 feet of dark vision.
I've got 60 feet, I believe.
So the only people without it are me, Ash, and
Kira. Well,
Yeah.
technically-
I think all that just goes, make haste. There's a dread presence descending over this place.
all right. Well,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna send my familiar out ahead of us.
Smart.
So you push through. Your familiar is able to see as you guys are moving fairly quickly. There is a barricade of old shipwood and torn down trees. Before it, on your side, are 5 beings. They are beating against, throwing energy, trying to burn and destroy and chip it away. And on the other side, there are screams as a amount of people are holding it, trying potentially in vain to keep them from out. Eventually, they will break through. There is no place for these people to run. And even through your familiar's eyes, you can see the coughing, charred faces, alive but weak, of Min and Max.
Raging.
Yeah. And as you rage, they seem to sense your approach.
Sorry, everybody.
Well, if they sense I'm gonna rage too.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah.
And you may roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
No, it's a natural one.
Hey, better there than later.
Oh,
How
that
could you
tracks.
betray me, mimic dice?
A mimic portray somebody?
Yeah. What is
Didn't
that?
French you.
All right.
Raging.
So,
Always that the characters that rage cannot have the rage sign fit over their asses.
Big weapon.
big weapon.
I'm going big master.
Flame dice.
Magic muscles.
so here you see 2 beings that stand mostly apart. Beams of energy coming out of their finely tuned rapiers, bearing down, trying to burn this through. Nearest the door are 3 creatures that almost look like they're made of ether coral itself, though not rocky so much as shaped and smoothed and designed. There's almost ether exhaust vents made of the coral as they move and it spurts out, and their blades themselves seem to be of pure ethereum. With that, Grim, it is your turn.
Alright. Grim's going to say, Maya, you can do this, and cast heroism on her, and then say, Jumbo, from the defeat comes the butterfly, and gives her a silver or a bardic.
A silvery barbs.
Heroism do.
Heroism. Until the spell ends, you are immune to being frightened and gain temporary hit points or you gain 5 temporary hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Ooh, nice.
Once the spell ends, you lose all the temporary hit points, but that's still until that ends. Also, because of the mask I currently have on Jamba, you can reroll any 1s or 2s on the bardic.
Oh shit, cool.
And that ends the turn.
What mask do you have on?
I have the Mask of the Lord on currently.
Ooh, cool.
Okay. Very cool. All right, so that's your turn.
Well, I guess you move back 16 feet, so nothing affects you. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool, Velmax.
How many of these suckers can I get in a 30-foot radius?
Funny, so we'll add an extra. Probably get these 4.
Alrighty.
That dude's off on his own.
Okay. As soon as I mark looking at the best place to concentrate this, I take out a little leaf, and the leaf is shaped like looks like a funnel, like a little funnel you would use to maybe get it into a bottle or something like that. And as I do, I kind of put my finger inside of it and whirl it around. And as I do, a combination of water starts to appear in the mist in the middle of that group of people. A swirling mass starts to whirl, and 5-foot deep water appears centered on a point, and it tries to suck all those people in as I cast Maelstrom.
Ooh. Okay. So this is saving throws?
Yeah, so at the start of their turn, they'll need to succeed on the saving throw.
Gotcha. Makes sense to me. In that case,
then,
Kira. Oh, yep.
Oh, sorry. And then after that, I will bonus action turn into a flying beast, a Quetzalcoatlus, and fly up about 50 feet.
Okay, I gotta go get him.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yep, Kira.
Is this place still in darkness, or are we able to see the whole field here?
I mean, there is the Sunblade, there is dancing lights.
Cool. Well, the Sunblade, 1 minute, it's only 15-foot radius. So, and I can make that go farther. But I feel like noise isn't enough to see it. Screw it. So, I'm gonna take out. I have the Sunblade out. So, bonus action, turn on the. Bonus action, turn on the Flame Tongue Blade. That's a 40-foot radius of light that goes out. So I see basically what I want to hit here.
All the baddies.
Yep. And then, then I'll just fire 2 Radiant Blasts at, let's see, that first big dude at Kira's 12 o'clock right there.
Okay.
Why-ya. Oh wow! So both of those were 10s. So it's 19 to hit for both of those.
Okay. 19 will hit.
Okay. And then... Ooh, nice. 22 points of radiant damage. I maxed out that damage there.
Ooh.
Absolutely. It hits. I forget. Was this a swipe or is this a?
So this is a monk's radiant. This is my monk's radiant sunbolt. So this is just him firing it off out of his hands.
You throw it, and it hits as the ether glows around it, and he looks up unharmed.
What the?
I'm tired of these godly undead beasts.
And just furious at seeing that. God, pissed off pigeon noises come from Kira. He's gonna move.
No, I need to hear some pissed off pigeon noises.
Adam, I am sick. It is not gonna be pretty.
Oh, Ross, you're never pretty.
I am going to move my total 45 feet towards the other monster.
Got it.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, go east. Yeah. That's totally cool with me.
You don't want you.
What?
I said you don't want to go too far, otherwise you'll be in the maelstrom.
Oh, well, what's the radius of the maelstrom?
30 feet radius.
Oh, yeah, I definitely don't want to be there. Awesome.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. So one of the ones with the rapier, it is their turn. I did put some art into the handouts for you.
Ooh.
So they have a save coming up.
Yeah, strength save 17. It is either way. It is still difficult terrain, even if they don't fail.
That looks so sick.
Okay. So this one is a fail.
Awesome. So it gets sucked, pulled 10 feet towards the center of the maelstrom, gets battered by water, and takes 24 bludgeoning damage as it's pulled closer to the epicenter of that whirling water.
You got it. This was one of the ones with the rapier. It would be a star speaker if you're looking at your stuff.
Thank you.
Absolutely. In that case, they're going to. Yeah, they will go ahead and let's see. They're definitely use their movement to try to get out of it. And so you have to tell me if they get out of it. So it's difficult. So they only get 15 feet.
Yeah. So and they got pulled 10 feet to the center.
So where are they with it?
The center's here, and it's 30 feet around. So
Yeah, he's probably still in it.
like put an extra 5 around the whole thing, Matt. He's still in it.
Okay, that's fine. That's a good amount. So they're going to use their movement, their dash, and get out of the maelstrom. Then it is the next rapier or the next star speaker's turn. And they're going to fail as well.
Sucked right into the epicenter. Battered for 19 bludgeoning damage.
Got it. Okay. Then they're due their 15, and if they need to, they're dash out, but only if they can get out.
They're not going to get out because they are
Even
dead.
dash and they can't get out, that's fine.
They're dead center.
Okay, so they'll do their 15 to try to there, and then instead of dashing, let's see here. Yeah, they're going to lever their rapier at Velmax. And fire 3 blasts of energy.
Ooh.
So, first. Come on. There we go. First. 16.
Somebody mad? Yeah, that hits.
Natural 20.
That definitely hits.
And 13. Or 14, actually.
14? Yeah, that hits too.
Okay. So that is this much. Oops. Yeah, so this level, the energy goes forth. So it just kind of beams digging into your chest. Okay, so actually, that's right, because this is going to be concentration checks. We'll see.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's going to be 3 hits, so you just have to beat 10 each time.
Yeah, okay.
But the total for you here is going to be 39 force.
Okay, force. Okay, cool. All right. 1. Okay, that's a 18. That's a 10.
Oof.
And that is a 7.
Maelstrom down.
Maelstrom's down, and I am about 50, 60 feet in the air, and I just, I'm out of form. So I'm in normal form.
Okay, there we go. Jamba.
Gosh. Yeah, I just don't know if I just want to try and catch the captain. Which
So wait, if you're at it, then you just immediately fall.
Yeah, I was at 60 feet, I think.
Thanks.
So.
Sorry, that's what I was. Okay, so my bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're just going to fall. So you fall to the ground for 22 bludgeoning damage.
on this, can I, because the captain was too high before, but as the captain's falling to the ground, he's within 30 feet of me. So can I use my reaction to reduce the damage with Spirit Shield?
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
Great. So a couple spirits are where you fall down and they don't really catch you, but they soften the blow for...
Oh, cloud.
Yeah, reduce it for 11.
Oh, so I take 11. Perfect.
That's nice. Jamba, it's your turn.
So seeing the group that's to my right is sort of being taken care of with Kira's focused on there, the captain's focused on there, ranged people, and I saw Kira miss on the purple guy to the left. So Java's going to kind of look to Maya, because we kind of tag team a lot of the time, give a nod to that creature, and then she's going to run up and try to shove it.
Okay, very good.
19.
19.
Oh no, I lied. 21.
Okay, 16.
Great. Okay, so shoved down, and then she's going to boom take her other attack with one of her claws, and then at the same time bonus action try to grapple it. So for the attack, how did I? Okay, I mean, I rolled 2 natural ones. So 10.
It's good. Yeah, miss. So
Okay, great. So my attack hits. Oh, can I even do my bonus action grab? No, I can't. Okay, so that's it for me. Great, so they're just shoved.
Someone lose sound?
I lost count.
Oh, okay.
Which one did she attack? 'Cause I lost
She attacked the one by. You're going to attack with the one by Grim, right?
The furthest one to the left. Yeah, that one. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, her audio went out.
I call the rolls. I just missed which one she was attacking.
Yeah.
Great, so that's it for me.
Amazing. Were you trying to do a grapple too?
I can't if I
Oh,
didn't hit
if
with
you
the
don't
claw.
hit.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. All right, that explains that. So then Maya.
I forgot to do my word search, so we'll do that real quick. I'm surrounded by multicolored protective lights, gain a +1 bonus to AC, and then while any of my allies are within 10 feet of me, they get the same +1 bonus. And where am I?
You are right up front with the orange tank.
Paula, I'm sorry. Could I have moved to
Oh.
the other side of the purple thing when I ran up?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Gracias.
Okay. Well, I
Go right
guess. Okay, so I guess I'm going to. I guess your whole thing was for me to attack that one as well.
That's what I nodded for you to do because I was going to
Okay.
shove it down. But you can do whatever you want.
Okay. Is there one close to Velmax? I know he's been taking most damage.
Not any of the big guys, but there is one of the littler ones coming towards him.
Oh, little one's coming towards him. Okay. I will. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go over to that one.
Mm.
Yeah,
You're
because
into one of the
is-
smaller ones.
because I don't think Velmax needs to take any more hits right now. We need our captain.
Okay, so you go into the Star Speaker.
And yeah, this time I'll pull out my great sword.
All right.
Let's see. 15.
That will hit.
Ooh. 2d6 plus 5. $13.
Okay.
And then another one. Nah, that's 11.
That'll miss.
Yeah, and I'll put myself between that person and Velmax.
Got it. All right. So now the thing next to Jamba will stand up from prone.
Of course.
Oh, I didn't know it was prone. Gotcha.
All right. And then swings its sword at your legs
Super rude.
for a 13.
Miss.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to take the sword, just going straight up towards your chest for 11.
Miss.
All right, it got nothing. If it will move to allow someone to flank them if there is room as far as rotation, as long as it's a provoke opportunity.
It is not going to be able to because she put her back up against the tree.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Okay, let's see. The next one, if it can, with its 30 feet, it would like to try to flank Maya.
it's not going to be able to because she's in between it and the Belmac is right behind her.
Okay, so can it get to Maya, though?
Which one?
The one we're going to hereby refer to as Starblade B.
No,
So there's nothing that can get to Maya.
that one can't. You said Starblade B.
Okay.
You can't.
Okay. Who can he get to?
None of them.
Is there one within range of him? Okay.
No, because he was positioned badly.
You got it. In that case, This is the coral guys. Okay, and
The big guy's turn.
yeah.
He can get to Kira.
Okay, I'm talking about the big guys.
You were talking. Hi.
Nope, never.
Oh, son of a bitch, you're right.
What are the little guys called?
The little ones are the star speakers.
Got
The
you.
big
and
ones are called the star blades.
Got it, Roger.
Too much star something.
So I'll say, how about this?
Stargate?
This is the blade, and the other ones are the speakers.
How about little and big?
Fine, big guy. Okay,
Little old me? Yeah.
okay, that's the only one you can get to.
Yes.
Okay, keep going. Sorry, y'all. All right, here we go.
We're not gonna have words.
And yeah, so sweeping at Kira's legs.
Loving words.
That is going to be an 18 to hit.
Miss.
Oh, nice.
Okay. From the legs coming up to try to come straight up towards the face for a dirty 20.
Not the money maker.
Ooh, yeah. I don't want the moneymaker, so how about we do... Hang on, what's my reaction here? What is the reaction? I'll make it a riposte.
Okay.
Yeah.
So superiority... I roll a superiority die, make a melee weapon attack again. So, you can use your reaction to expend one superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against it. Oh, riposte is an immediate hit. It doesn't do anything to my AC. So,
Okay. So you just do some damage back, or try to do a hit back. Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
Game of fencing.
This is gonna be with the flame tongue because the other one just does radiant all around.
Did you have the flame tongue out?
I did. That's how I got
Okay.
the 40-foot radius.
Good.
So
Yeah,
that's a
Matt,
lot to
listen.
hit. That's a 15 plus 9.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay. 16 slashing and is it 2d6 fire? It is 2d6 fire. 4 points fire.
Nice. All right. Their strike is going to go ahead and deal 6 piercing damage
Okay.
and
Nice.
8 necrotic. That's begins to rot your flesh.
Ew, burning.
Prepare for the
Yes.
reaping.
Oh god. Look out for the what?
Prepare for the reaping.
The reaping. Oh.
All right. Now the last big guy.
Didn't it?
No,
Where they're supposed to be.
3.
Oh, 3 big guys, 2 little guys. I got confused. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He can't get shit. He's the one in that location.
Okay. So interesting. All right. So then, as much as he can, he wants to try to aid the little guy that's engaged with.
He is 20
Okay.
from Mina.
So he'll go ahead and dash to position himself in the most advantageous way.
Well, he's gonna just have to come up on the side of her because there's no way to flank.
All right, Ash.
Okie dokie. I see that there are 2 next to each other that are on the other side of, I believe that is Maya.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. I would like to. I don't know if I can, but could I place a fireball behind them so that it would hit them and not Maya,
And not the people in the fort.
not the people on the other side of the fort?
She can hit those 2 plus the one that was shooting crap at Velma.
Really?
2,
Awesome.
2 littles and 1 big.
Okay. Then I will do that.
Go, Maya.
Ash's arms glow orange as she blasts a fireball through, like, it just like flies through them, almost like, haha, you missed. I wasn't aiming for you. And it implodes in between all of them.
Okay. Very cool. What's the damage?
They have to make the Dex 17.
Right.
But the damage would be all of those 1s and 2s and 3s. 19.
Okay, so the first tiny is going to go ahead. This first small is going to go ahead and make it. So that'll be 9 fire. And then next tiny makes it for 9 fire. And then a big fella. Go ahead. Will not make that one, so they'll take all of 19. There you go.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I just want to see how much HP would is Velmax go. Velmax, how you looking?
Not terrible. I just
Okay. You're not terrible. It's when you fell I was concerned.
Yeah. One of my health bars were unfortunately taken away from me.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
As someone who routinely falls from great heights on Thursday.
Was that a stab at somebody and I just don't know about it?
It's a stab at like how we always go into
God, Thursday.
numerous times we've gone into caves and we haven't had enough rope and we're like, yeah, let's just go with it and we'll fall and somebody will get hurt.
Yep.
Oh,
I mean, it's not like you dropped down and jumped down a 200-foot hole.
Twice.
All right. Is that your turn, Ash?
Yes, it is.
I
Okay.
watched, so I'm just.
With that, we are going to go ahead and take our break.
No.
Come back.
Yes, please.
Does that mean we're back at the top?
Yes.
I think so,
it
yeah.
does.
Keep that in mind. Get to planning.
All right, we are coming on back. Oh, I meant the BRB screen. I'm getting horrible with that. All right, seeing if everyone's back. I see Robin.
I'm also back.
Cool. In that case, let's see here. Really quickly, for those back, and hopefully anyone coming on, we have little gift packs that we want to give out at Gen Con to the people I play with and DM for. And I wanted to get some opinions from my friends right here. So this is what they look like. Ooh. So they're these nice little canvas type bags. And we would open them up. Of course, a little card so you could find me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
A set of dice. So these are, let me get them. Oh, yes, I want to take them out of the bag. This is black and pink marble dice.
Oh, man, bro.
Nice.
That's so cool.
And
Watch what neighborhood you play with those dice in. No, I'm kidding. Someone might take them. They're looking good.
Then I got a little GMB sticker.
What a sticker.
Nice.
That's brand. We have no idea those were coming. What? Those are so cool.
They're on the Ko-fi thing, actually.
Oh,
On there.
okay.
But yeah, so thoughts, comments, suggestions?
I love those.
10 out of 10.
And it just made me want, because I'm an enamel pin guy, it just made me want to get a pin of it and to put it on my backpacks, you know?
Cool.
So I should have a pin.
Yes.
I agree. The shape is a very good shape.
Yeah,
Your
I
logo
like that
is
shape.
pin shaped.
Exactly.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a good
Well-
pin shape. Exactly. Robin knows.
Yeah, I got you.
Now our department's cursing because we've got pins back there. All right, so maybe we'll add a pin to it as well. They're not
Yeah.
enamel though; they're acrylic pins.
Oh, nice.
Potato, potato.
All right. So Molly, did you see it?
I did. And as soon as you were like dice, I was like, dice? My goblin brain was like, say no more.
Yeah, so this would be for everyone who's doing a game with me at Gen Con. I'll hand this to them at the start of the game, so get a little bit of this.
If
Yeah,
I
if
go
anyone-
to Gen Con and I see you, can I get one?
If I have enough, I think it's numbered back there because I'm playing with like 30 people already.
Woo!
Oh boy.
There we go.
Like I got a lot already on my set. So if I have an extra, I'll definitely give it to anybody. Like if Michael sees me, I'll give it to Michael. He'll be there. I definitely hook people up, but I have to see what I got. And so that's with the people playing a D20 system with me. The ones who are playing a D6 system with me, I've got 2 nice little D6s for them.
Is it also pink and black marble?
No, it is like this really. It's like a cat's eye.
Oh.
Oh man. All of you players for Gen Con are so lucky, man.
I know.
Not only get to play a game with Matt, but you get some goodies. He's spoiling us.
Yeah, and I would have to say, if in case the Gen Con person would be watching this, there's even more because our department's been looking at the adventures and making away some surprises. All right, but what, Shaylin?
I was going to say, you go to Gen Con and all your DM gives you is death saving throws. This guy gives you goodie bags.
That's true.
Facts.
That's true. Okay, about everybody. All right, then. Yeah, let's get back to the insanity. We're at top of the order. Nope, not that song. That's not the song I want. It's this one I want. All right. And so go here, Grim. It's your turn, my friend.
Okay. He will go ahead and say, well, with the that ugly of a face, you think he'd learn how to hit the barred side of a Thunderchild, as he casts dissonant whispers at the big one near Molly, or sorry, near Maya.
You got it.
That's a DC 18.
Okay, so big one near Maya, you said?
Maya.
Yeah.
Okay. very cool.
Wisdom.
All right. This one. Okay, wisdom save. Get their stat block back up. That's a 15.
Alright. It will take a 9 psychic damage and must immediately use its action to run away from me.
3 action. Okay, so it'll go 30 feet away from the position of Grim.
We are off of the battle map also, Matt.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had gotten
No,
off
you're good.
my...
Yeah, man.
Is that correct now?
Which one were you attacking there, Sir Grim?
The one.
Maya.
The one next to mine. Okay.
And now he's backed up into that corner.
Did anyone get out protection from that art department?
Maya
Just
So
mine.
Maya,
and Velma.
Velmax.
Ooh.
Oh, I can say I'm 5 feet. Let's see. Oh, gosh, this is my first time.
No?
No one took the vicious weapon, so I kind of claimed without saying the vicious quarterstaff, and unless anyone took that vicious quarterstaff or the vicious weapon. I don't think anyone did. Perfect.
All right, let's get those op attacks.
Yes, sir. Fucking roll. Why doesn't it? Oh, I know why. Sven didn't equip it.
Courtney, are you back?
Oh, I don't think she's here. All right. Well, I did mine.
Sorry, I didn't realize my brain went somewhere completely different.
Oh, good. I just rolled one-handed, so it'd been 5. I rolled a 19, and then
That
5
hits.
damage.
All right. Then Maya gets an op.
It would be a 25.
That hits.
Ooh. Nice. 25.
16 slashing.
Very good. Anything else?
Is Kira within 60 feet of Grim?
It's close.
Yep. Art department says yes.
Alright. And he will use the bonus action and say, use those wings and chop it in half as he's giving it silvery barbs. Why am I keep saying this? Bardic inspiration.
No, I've been barbed. Oh, thank you.
Amazing. Velmax.
All right. In the area that the Maelstrom once was, I make some gestures here, hand familiar death dogs gestures, and 4 ethereal wolves are conjured up in that area, and they are about 10 feet away from that big one in the middle there, and they will force or they will use their magic abilities and attack it from afar and then gang up on it. So I will roll some magic missiles. All right, not bad. Plus 12. How does math works? 48 force damage.
Nice.
And then they surround him to try to prevent him from going anywhere else.
All
And
right.
that will be my turn. Yeah, fine.
Got it. Kira.
Okay. Can I get an aerial shot? What? So I can see what the wolves are attacking right here. Okay.
Oh, that
How far apart are those two blades?
How far apart are those two blades?
Yeah. So there's a blade in front of me, and there's a blade with the acre. Ooh,
15.
15. Okay. I don't know if I can get the roll. 30 hands, yeah, 15-foot cone. Yeah, well, you got wolves on that one. You got a barbarian next to that one. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do 4 attacks with the flurry of blows hidden there on that one dude in front of me. So
That's a big guy.
yeah, the big guy in front of me. Lowest one is a 14 to hit.
Okay. That misses.
Okay, so that and the other 2 attacks. Oh yeah, all those a hit. The lowest is a 14 on the die.
Okay, for like a 20 or something, 21.
Yeah.
Okay, then that hits.
So all the slashing damage out first. Oh, I'm missing some dice. That's interesting. Oh, they're right there. Okay. Stand by. Shit. One of those missed, so I should move them anyways. So 15, 18, 19, 20, 24 points of slashing. And then 13. Fire.
Okay, how do you want to kill it?
Cool.
I think just seeing all that happen, him kind of just getting mad that his go-tos with the radiant isn't working, so he'll kind of just that thing has like size on him, so he'll go and like swing at one of its legs, and that'll cleave that off. It starts to timber a little bit. And then he'll kind of just turn the pommel so it's facing out from his grip and kind of just like do 2 jabs into its side, and then just kind of immolate it from within as it just burns out.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I think I'm going to move. They have pack tactics, so that's not going to work. I'm going to then fly over as close as I can to You know what? I'm gonna flank with Maya over there. Just get into position. That'll be my turn.
All right, sounds good. All right, then you are around one of the small ones that will reach out to Velmax. Yep. That will be a 24 to hit.
A 24 hits.
Okay. Very good. As they reach out with inflict wounds.
Ew.
Aren't I between Velmax and them?
I thought it was between the two of you.
No. I thought that was the one that was firing at him originally.
I thought that one was running away.
No, it was a big one that
Big
ran
one
away.
that ran away, but I placed myself between the small one and
Okay,
Velmax.
then, all right. Then 24 to hit.
Goes to Kira.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kira or Maya?
Maya. Sorry.
Okay.
Thanks, Meat Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Goes for that, and that will be bad roll. Only 12 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Is Maya within 30 feet of Jamba?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll spirit shield this as well. 8, so reduce that by 8.
Okay. That just took away the temp HP, so I'm good.
Nice. All right. So I'm looking here. Where is the other smaller one?
That was the one I thought you were talking about. I thought they moved up. They're right here.
Okay. And who's next to them?
Kira? You have to move over to Kira.
Well, they don't have to get into melee.
Oh, okay, then the closest one is Kira,
Okay.
then Jamba.
Okay. So in that case, what they are going to do is cast a spell and have Jamba make a wisdom save.
What? Leave Jamba alone!
I know. No! It's a natural one.
Yeah, bro. Don't you got advantage or something? Some inspiration? You better feel inspired in this motherfucker, bro. God
I
damn.
don't have any inspiration.
All right. Then you are paralyzed.
Son of a gun! Okay.
Because you're not trying to kill people.
I thought we had one inspiration left.
There should have been 4 for the original members.
Because I
Original
took
party.
one and
I took one.
There are 4 inspos for the original party.
Oh, great. That's me.
Yeah.
Wake
Well,
up, Robin.
The
I didn't
good
know
news is at
about
the end of your turn, you do miss this next turn because it's your turn now. But also on their turn, they're going to move. They just want to get as far away from people and all that type of stuff for their movement. Then Jamba's turn. You're paralyzed on your turn, and then you get to make a wisdom save to try to break it.
Okay, I will use the inspiration I have recently claimed.
Good girl.
And I do also have a bardic I can throw on top, so hold on. Okay, I got a 7, but I'm gonna add the bardic. Plus 6, so 13.
13 fails.
Son of a gun.
Damn it. Done
Oh,
with you, Matt.
Okay. All right, then Maya.
I'm flanking with one of them, right?
Yep.
a small one, right?
Yep.
19.
That'll hit.
That roll. 11
Okay.
on the first one.
Yep.
And then a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Better roll. $17 slashing.
Okay. How do you want to end them?
Nice.
We'll do neck to hip, diagonal, slice them in half.
Okay.
Hit again. Yep, that's it.
That they perish.
Where's the next closest one?
Probably the one with Jamba, because the other one's hiding behind Ether Wolves.
All right, then.
So the big one near Jamba.
Then I will. How far away are they?
30.
30. Yeah. I'll just. You know what? I'm gonna Twilight step behind them. Be like, boo! And that's there. Yeah.
Okay, just to get there?
Yeah. I don't.
All
have
right.
any more attack.
Sounds good. And the one by Jamba will begin its attacks on the paralyzed. So,
But paralyzed, it was her turn. Oh no, she failed. Never mind.
Thanks for reminding
That
me.
brain just went all through that.
okay. First attack is 26.
Hits.
All right. I think you're technically still raging.
Yep.
So we'll do the piercing first. That is going to be 12 piercing damage. So
Half
have
to
to
six?
6.
Great.
Yep. And then that will be 19 necrotic.
Okay.
That'd make second attack for 26 to hit.
Hits.
All right. For 13 slashing damage, or piercing damage, rather. And so I have to 6 on that one. Come on, D&D Beyond. Like when your dice get stuck on the screen. There we go. 22 necrotic.
Okay.
Nobody likes you.
It starts to smell like seafood. Spoiled seafood over here.
All right. Now we've got our other one now is by some wolves. So he just starts attacking these wolves.
Foreign foes in chat.
Let's do this. First against a wolf is going to be a 14 to hit. Does it 14 hit the wolf?
Jalen, you're muted.
What? Yeah, sorry.
All right. That'll be a total of 20 damage.
All right, that means one is gone.
All right. Next one. Ooh, that will only be an 11 to hit the wolf.
I believe they have 12 AC, so that one's going to be good.
All right. Then Ash.
Okie dokie. Ash is going to the one that's in between. That's in between. I believe it's Maya and Jamba.
Yep.
I'm going to throw. I'm gonna throw a scorching ray at him.
All right.
Let's roll all three and see if all three hit. I'm gonna just do a basic second level one. 14.
14. The big one or the small one?
The one. Are there
One in
two?
between those two. So big.
All right, that will miss.
Okay. Second one is a 16.
Miss.
Third one is a 19.
That will finally break through the coral.
For 9 fire damage.
Nice. All right. Very good. And then we'll go to the top of the round with Grim.
All right. Grim's going to see the big one still around all of those ether wolves and says, "Run, run, run away. To die, die another day." And he does the on the drums as he casts Dissonant Whispers at it again. DC
Okay.
18 Wisdom.
All right, the one by Jamba. Very good.
No, the one by the ether wolves.
Okay. That's fine. All right, that'll be 12.
All right. It will take. Oh, 3 ones. 3 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And it must use its reaction to run away, triggering op attacks from all those ether wolves.
Nice.
Lowest roll is a 15.
Okay, 15 will miss.
Okay, so the other two were 23 and 22.
Those hits.
Okay. Four. Oh God. 7 plus 4, 11 from both 11 piercing.
Nice. So 11 from each, or?
No,
11
11 total. Yeah, they
Okay.
were low rolls.
Got it. All right. Anything else, Grim?
He'll move 15 feet closer, seeing that most of the enemies are away. And end his turn.
Very good. Then Valmax.
Valmex starts to gracefully shift forms into the flying beast he once was. He flies up 30 feet, flies over north another 30 feet downwards in almost like a dive bomb, like a World War II fighter, into the bigger beast, attacks it and flies by it, trying to give as much velocity as it can to strike. As I try to fly by. All right, so here we go. That is going to be. All right, that does not do it. I'm sure it's a 9.
No, that misses.
Nope, but I'll fly by anyways. Bye, or another 20 feet past it with all my. So, not too far, but like shoot, dang it, But that's my turn. Oh,
All
and
right.
then I guess the other wolves, they will go run after the thing that just ran away from them because that's their meal. Or at least they think it's their meal. So attack with them again here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that's going to be one hit. 17.
17 does not hit.
Okay, then they all are around him, surrounded, but they can't not find purchase.
Yeah, you got it. Just blocking all this coral that is growing out of them. And then Kira.
Okay. Real quick, where that one small that's paralyzed Jamba, where did they go?
I think they're still by Jamba, right?
No, the little one.
That one, it's over in the cluster.
Ran away.
Oh yeah, the little one over there. Yeah.
You're right there.
Gotcha.
The big guy.
Okay, I thought they went over by the trees. That helps out. So
No, you get behind the trees.
okay. Damn. Then all right. Well, real quick, we're gonna give Jumba some time here. So I'm going to use my movement to fly over to the big Elveret Jamba. Hit
Big
that
Elveret
with one attack. Oof, I need to use a Bardic for that, because I need this to hit. What's the Bardic die?
D8.
D8, thank you. Okay. Better. That turns that 2 into a 9 for a total to hit 18.
18 will hit.
Cool. I'm gonna hit with my fist here. Oh, nice. 11 points bludgeoning damage. Stunning strike.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah. All right. He saves. Shit.
Not a pigeon. Don't shit on it.
I know. Let me. I have no reason to believe that they're concentrating on. They have to be concentrating on, because how else are you going to keep on doing saves? Let's be meta thinking.
Yeah. I mean, to me, whenever there's a concentration, it's very obvious someone's concentrating on a spell.
Does it look like they're concentrating?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is like when it's glowing. 'Cause to me, it's like their sword's still glowing. The similar energies around the creature. Like no one subtle concentrates.
Fair. Okay. Then, yeah, I'm gonna have to risk this, and I'll bonus. And I use a lot of movement to get here, so I'll bonus action Step of the Wind to clear that distance and fly to that one concentrating on the spell, and make this other attack. This using the Flame Tongue. Oh my god! And is there inspiration left from the four?
Four new ones.
4 new ones. So I will take inspiration here. Thank Christ I did that. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Okay. 10 points slashing and 6 fire.
Nice.
Action surge.
Okay.
And,
yep. Oh, jeez. All right.
Okay.
Actually, wait a minute, because I wrote one thing on to make sure it's right over here. No, they just make it. They keep concentration.
Okay. That's okay.
Thanks, Kira, for
uh,
trying.
No, that's all right. Actually, I'm gonna action.
Can I
surge
barb
you.
that?
Ooh.
I don't know about the concentration because it's technically I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. Fine.
It's a Constitution
Well-
saving throw, so I don't know.
Barb's it.
Let me check the name. So it's attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws.
Yeah,
according
so
to
go
it.
ahead. Yep. It gets barbs. It gets higher than it did before.
Okay. Okay, so the action surge. Come on, baby. Attacks. One of those is a natural 20.
Oh.
And but the other one I don't think is gonna hit it for a 11.
That will not hit.
That will not hit. Okay. Hoity toity toy. Okay. 15 slashing and 9 fire.
I didn't want to kill it.
Oh.
Just as I fly over, it's just kind of with an axe swing is going to kind of just somersault through it. So like just like a full rotation in its space as it kind of just corkscrews this blade into its severing like body parts in one fatal flow. It's just kebabbing this dude.
You got it. All right, and they fall. Anything else?
Let's see. No, that's everything I can do there.
Okay, in that case, Jamba, you aren't paralyzed.
Thank God. I come out of it screaming. This is yet again another time where my mind has failed me. And I am going to, just with a burst of feeling and not really trying to strategize anything anymore. I have juice. I'm going to hit it twice. One underhand right up into its chin
You are flanking.
for a 17.
All right. 17 will miss.
Ah! And then I missed that one. I'll come turn the Warhammer around and hit it across the face. 19.
Okay, 19 hits.
Great. 11 bludgeoning. Oh, no, 11, 14 bludgeoning.
Nice. Very good.
That's it for me.
All right, Maya.
So I'm confused. The one between Jamba and me is still up?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll attack that one. Since I'm right there.
Yeah.
God. 17.
Miss.
All right,
There is a hit
and-
bonus in. I saw
Oh my
someone say.
god, I need my dice.
So if there's a hit bonus for on the 17 and 18, that's going to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Shit, nice.
Okay. 14 slashing. And then next roll. There we go. 20 to hit. Gotta move the dice over there. I keep messing myself up. Okay, so it's 18 slashing.
Nice.
And that's it.
All right. This last one that was made to run away from the wolves. Go ahead and attack the wolf.
Yeah, we.
That is 13.
That hits.
Okay. Very good. So the first wolf, that is 17 damage.
That's ego.
And then the second, then he goes ahead another wolf for natural 20.
Yep, he probably going to.
Yeah, I imagine so, because that's going to be 34 damage.
Yeah, one wolf left. The lone wolf.
All right, Ash.
Okie dokie, I was muted. So there's the big guy between Jamba and Maya, and the one over with the wolf,
There's one big guy.
and then the small guy.
Nope, everyone's dead except the big guy.
Oh, okay. Then
This guy's alive.
The one by the wolves is the big guy that's alive.
This one died somehow.
So we hit a dead person?
No, I think you just killed it and I messed up.
I'm confused. Okay.
I'm not hearing everything with this stupid ear.
Yeah, so you killed 4 people so far, and there's 1 left.
Yay,
That's the
4
big thing.
people.
And so the one that was by the wolves, that is the one that people haven't really been hitting, and he's alive. So you're good to go.
We all just
Alright.
missed you say that Maya killed the one. That's all.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay.
We all seem to miss it.
Okay.
Good job, Maya. It's dead.
Good to know. I thought I was hitting at nothing.
No, you hit it and killed it.
Oh, okay.
We all just
To be
need some
clear, yes.
sleep or some
Okay.
caffeine.
Okay.
I'm going to just dispense a firebolt at it. The big one.
Okay, you got it.
Kaplooey. 17.
Gonna miss.
Wait, is the +1 still up? Does it have +1?
Yeah, it's a +1. Did you add that or no?
No, I didn't.
That's 18.
Then it'd be 18.
That hits.
Okay. Then that would be 8. Wow, a 2 and a 1.
Okay. Whew. I mean, it's bloody and bad, but it's still up.
Thought choosing the fire dice would be nice, but no. And then I'm gonna move over towards the trees, like closer to the injured people.
Okay. Then Grim.
Alright. Grim's going to go ahead and say, well, now that all your friends are gone, you really can't hit the broadside of a Thunderchild. And cast Vicious Mockery at it. DC 18 saving throw. Wisdom.
All right. $18.
Damn it.
Alright.
Someone
And
look up
then-
how to curse dice so I can curse Max.
And then Grim will end his turn.
Velmax.
All right, so I fly up and around, trying to get that 30 feet, and so that it's sandwiches between me and the wolf when I come by to fly by, to give one more last dive bomb to give it an attack on this thing. So I was trying to position it so I would be attacking on the other side of the wolf. Would I be able to get advantage on this, sir? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. And I will do so. How do I do this on their page? If I can. No, it won't let me. Okay. So this +4, I guess +5. Yeah, 16 probably doesn't hit, huh?
It does not.
It does not
And
like me.
I realize I've been forgetting to do this. Take 3 necrotic damage for attacking.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep, and
Or
yeah, I
first.
fly by it.
Oh,
doesn't like I said, no purchase on my side, but the wolf uh, uh, goes right after me to try to take a nice bite, and dirty 20 hits. I'm guessing.
It does.
All right, +2, 3 + 2 for 5 piercing, and it takes the 3 as well, 3 necrotic.
All right. With that, how do you want to kill it?
Okay, so I fly by. I'm like, oh, I'm so ready. I'm gonna eat this thing. I whiff, and then my dog's like, oh, and like chomps like accidentally. Like it isn't even trying to get it. It's like, oh dang! Like to a reaction of me flying by, and it just nips it and it dies.
Got it. Very good. So as all of this continues to happen, the survivors behind the barricades all start to run to try to make it to the safety of the shore. Not knowing what to do. You see a few lagging behind. You have gotten into this fort. What would you all like to do?
Anyone that looks immediately injured or that they can't use their legs, I'm gonna pick them up
Okay.
in my Quetzalcoatlus form and try to take them to the shore.
Okay, so we can try to help those you can, trying to get away.
Maybe one could jump on the smaller person could jump on the wolf, run that way. That's also injured. They can't, use their full abilities.
I like it. Anything else people want to say?
I'll do the same. I'll grab anybody that looks like they're having issues.
Okay. Is everyone just helping, or is there something else?
I think as Jamba's coming out of her rage, she's sort of reflecting on the battle, realizes she dealt 0 damage, and yet again failed a wisdom save multiple times. And I think she just sort of presses her hand against Juice, dealing herself damage, which was a lot. And then her rage ends after that. Oh, so I guess this is half. So great, 6.
All right.
And then she will start helping carry people.
Yeah, this is probably a fruitless endeavor, but Kira probably is gonna slip out of whatever's happening and go back to the ship Max were on, and I guess loot, see if the things were still on the ship while they were.
So you're making move leave. During this time, there is this hiss in the air. Black energy cuts open the air. Almost through it, you hear a chant you can't make out. And the hiss, the slice widens into a shadowy portal. A woman of dreadful beauty and staggering size steps through the aperture. Draped in shadow, with rich brown skin and a 20-foot tall frame. The Reaper looks impassively down at you. A long black dress, reinforced with black leathers, frames her form, and a single black braid down her back is tied with string and bones. Her eyes pass over you. You see that they are so empty of life that they are nearly white. She raises her head toward the fleeing survivors and says, "In respect for your last stand." Her voice is hollow, rattling like dried bones, and she raises her hand to collect their souls. You see Min and Max both taking up the rear as they're trying to run. You see them retch back their heads, and this bluish energy that is their form, that is their soul, comes out, starts going towards her before they snap. It snaps back into their bodies, and they continue running. I will find them in due time. Oh, the witch is impatient. I need to hurry. And then she turns to this sliver of energy and begins to leave.
I think Jamba, in her state of mind, is attempting to run after her and hit her with her warhammer. If nobody stops her, I'm not sure. But that would be what she would do.
I'm going the opposite way, so I can't help you.
I'm loading a ship for booze, man.
Oh, no, you're not the ship yet. This is everyone is leaving.
Right.
This is before you actually got there. This is just as you began to walk away from the fort.
I think Maya would try and stop Jamba.
Yeah, I'm in the air with two people looking one way, so I probably do not see Jumbo.
Yeah, I'd run. I'm running the opposite direction of that. That's creepy.
Okay, so opposed athletics checks between Jamba and Maya.
Oh my god, I need new freaking dice. Natural one.
Natural one.
You know, I hear if you go to Gen Con and play a game with this gentleman named Matt.
Oh, what is what?
A 14.
A 14?
Yeah.
What's my athletics?
Did you also roll a natural one?
No. Oh, no. I got a 16.
Okay, so it's holding you back as you're moving towards them.
Jamba, not now. We don't have the energy, or we're not strong enough or anything like that to take care of her. Not right
and
now.
truly, Jamba is like dripping blood. Jamba does not feel good right now.
Jamba, come on. You're not. Let's go. Opposite direction.
She'll spit blood to the side and reluctantly follow you.
Yummy. Let's go.
Okay.
Grim specifically looking at Ash like, what are we going to do?
I think you would see that. So Ash is like hidden, attempt like probably not very hidden, but like in like the fortifications, just kind of like crouched down. And I think for the first time, you've ever noticed that she looks like has no idea, like because I think in the whole time you've known Ash, like she has like like she's a very like focused person of like, what am I gonna hit? What am I going to set on fire? Who needs to get patched up on the ship? That kind of stuff. And she just looks like she's lost. Because she is afraid.
All right. Is anyone doing anything before she walks through the portal?
Can anybody clock her? Any hunter's mark? No, I'm just playing. I'm probably too far, and I literally can't do much in my form now. I can try to talk to her, but I'm also kind of far away. So unfortunately, I probably didn't even get a good glimpse at her at this point, because I'm kind of tunnel visually saving people.
I guess Grim can try and talk to her.
It's up to you.
My dear lady, may we have conversation?
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh. Nice.
I am good at those.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, helps if I know what the difference between a D12 and a D20 is, but that's going to be a dirty 30, guys. 17 on die plus 13.
Okay, she turns And it was as if she didn't see you before, and now she does. She opens up her voice, hollowy. Weep, flesh of man, sleep, flesh of man, and follow when Lady Death comes.
Boy, you better sing your sad song.
And your hand explodes from the center of your palm in black liquid as the scar forms and moves up your arm towards your shoulder. And she walks through the black portal. You now have stage 3 of the curse.
No!
Oh my god.
You fuck around and found out, bro.
Stage 3 is the bad one?
She's Lady Death.
I mean,
Stage
it's
3 sounds
bad.
like what I'm get before I die. Like, what you mean? Stage 3, anything sounds bad.
Well, but we know of the stages. Is stage 3 unconscious or no?
No.
Stage.
I don't think we know about the stages of the black spot.
We know stage. We know the first stage.
Right.
I know we never gotten any. We never seen anybody with second or third, nor has anybody in our party has experienced any of the later stages yet.
Yeah, we did. We went to like an island and they had people
Yeah,
unconscious.
Velmax is at
Yeah.
second stage.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was absent for that one.
Yeah. So. Yeah, but we've seen basically like the end of it, but not really the in between,
Mhm.
like of like that progression.
Okay.
So stage 3, the arm goes necrotic, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he can't move his arm or use his arm. Or am I wrong about that?
So let me get that for you. Yeah. So the thing is, the Dark Flesh carves up to their elbow. They need 2 additional hours to gain the benefits of a long rest.
10 hours. Gotcha.
So in handouts here, let me.
Is it a curse or is it seasonal depression? We will never know.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so in handouts, I'll go ahead and give the first, second, third stage because all 3 are the same thing.
Well, we've actually run out of diamonds, haven't we?
I don't think we used them all right away. Because like I think we learned that a lot of other people, like when we learned that like the people with the tattoos also needed greater resto. I think we had done like 1 or 2 after that. So I think we have like 2 left, but we have enough money to, buy a lot more. We have like 40,000 gold. I guess since we're still on this island and kind of getting people ashore, what are happening to these bodies, Matt, that were once attacking us?
They seem to be turning to ether and flowing away.
So they totally liquidize.
Is there anything left behind?
No.
But yeah, before I did want to leave. I know that obviously there's people injured and things like that, but I feel like we'd be doing ourselves an injustice if we didn't at least look around this island to see what might be here, especially considering this is an uncharted island.
All right. Looking around, there's not much on the island. It just seemed to be one of convenience to trying to get to. And That's mostly it.
For sure. Have we found Min and Max at all in this group?
Yeah, Min and Max were here.
Okay.
Is there a way to know, like, if the island appears new? Like, is it uncharted because it had not been here before?
Seems like it wasn't explored.
Gotcha. Okay, great.
All right.
So does Min and Max have any markings, like either the spot or the runes or anything?
They both have a spot. It looks like you can see they have different potion bottles on them. Maybe that they have been trying to do what they can to make sure that this is okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've gotten, and it's hard because you can see they have a lot of empty bottles on them too. Just like you, there's some who've had some resources, but those resources are running out.
Gotcha.
Speaking of resources of Min and Max, what did Kira find when he finally made it back to shore?
Looking through the ship,
Yeah.
mostly everything seems to be ruined. It's not things to speak of.
Yeah. All right. Heading back.
All right. You head back, and you see a massive galleon of dark aged wood sails away from the island. The ship's make is unfamiliar and ancient, and its near rotting frame is held together by knotted growths of blue, gray, and blood red coral. Tattered black sails unnaturally catch the wind, carrying the vessel toward the horizon. Is there anything you want to do as the ship sails away?
I don't know, you guys, but I think that rotten board that we first got the curse from might have come from that ship.
Does it look the same?
Looks quite similar.
Turn the boat. We have long guns. We can definitely start shooting it from here.
And is there a name on the boat? The ship?
If somebody wants to try out the spyglass, they can make a check.
If nobody else will, I will.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I'll do it.
So do perception.
17.
The 17, it's moving so fast you can't make it out.
Gotcha.
We don't think we can catch up. Do you think we can catch up there, Maya?
Do I think we can catch up?
You can try.
We can try.
Well, that seems like the source of a lot of our problems, and if we can catch up and destroy it if possible, might be doing some god's work. Maybe humans' work. I don't know. At this point, I'm really confused.
Jamba sees Kira getting the guns ready, and she will, because there's nothing for a cook to do. So she sits next to Kira and goes, "How can I help?"
We need those big ass shells in the back. I need as many as you can. Load them up here so we can get them easy access. And oh my god, that's a big ass ship.
Is this ship bigger than ours by any chance?
Yeah.
I mean, we're a gargantuan vessel. That one's I have no idea.
Can we miss the point where he said that the woman was 20 feet tall?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I did miss that part.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mommy size.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that tall. It's not that. I've seen bigger.
I thought she was floating in the air, not chilling on the ship. God damn.
She could smush us with 1 foot.
Well, we're not finding a foot. Then
like the way I want to go, Gulliver's Travel style.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
All right, loading the big gun. And it's like I'm looking at the art for the Thunder Child, and it's like the mouth and the mouth are two giant gun, like AA looking guns, and just like Kira's finally cracking a smile after some miserable days.
We'll not try to waste all our motes trying to get this thing, but if we can at least track it for a bit.
With this thing, I don't think we have to get close. Just enough.
True.
Okay. So you can see this. You think it is very unlikely you can triumph against this ship.
Gotcha.
We
Let's
need
not waste it then.
We need an army.
I mean, unless you want to try to raid it, like get on it.
Right.
Oh.
Which is also scary.
I'm at less than half health.
I was going to say, there's people
We
that
don't
are-
have the resources, and
But would we want to still try and track it?
That could be possible. I mean, if we can probably keep up.
I mean, if we can keep up for a day, see where it's going. I mean, if he's not using portals to pop it around everywhere, then it has to follow the rules of the sea. Maybe we can warn others in the direction it's going.
we can try.
Can you see the horizon? I can't. How do we know which is way? I never even fully memorized which way is the north, south, west, east of this world.
That's why I'm the navigator.
Okay.
And Kira just races, puts his arms out, okay, just saying.
Is there any lights glowing on that ship?
I mean, there's some green that seems to come from it.
Okay. As long as we can keep an eye on the visual on the slight glow there, then with this darkness it'll be fine.
Okay, are you trying to retreat or are you trying to pursue?
I think what everybody's saying is we're going to follow it at a distance, but not attack or anything like that.
Okay.
We just want to see where it's going, which way it's heading.
Okay. So all right, then this essentially becomes a pursuit.
Okay.
That makes it sound so dangerous.
That's because
No,
it
it's
is.
It's basically gonna get it's gonna be it's super fast and we're kind of fast, and it's gonna be it gets that 8-10 in front of us and we lose sight. So
It's like that one time we tried chasing a ship, but it was way too fast for the escape.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, so okay, so to start off, there is essentially a gap of 16 here.
Oof.
And
Sinbad, take the wheel.
because of its nature, it doesn't need the Adumber winds to do anything, or the elemental winds. It propels itself. It looks like it's fueled. Those of you who felt it, feels like it's fueled by the souls it's captured, burning them up to continue its jaunt. So it will go 8. What are you guys doing?
Well, we're just gonna go another. I'll be I'll keep the motes on you. If you have any rejuvenating magic that you can get tomorrow, use it if you can. But then I guess full speed ahead for 11.
Okay, and you can do anything you want. Yeah.
Grim will go ahead and switch masks 6, and cast a 3rd level gust of wind at it into the sails.
Okay, so that's 14. So that gives the gap to 2.
Shit.
I'm just trying not to let us crash into anything.
Right. And well, we don't want to shoot it, but we're just staring majestically. Do we see other humanoids on board? On the deck?
There seems to be people that have similar features to what you fought on land.
Okay.
A whole crew of them.
Are you
So-
guys happy with your employer?
What I'll say is, if your intent, so right now, because of what you just did, just sort of keeping up with them and seeing what they're going to do, you see a ship on the horizon, and you kind of stay hidden as you watch the ship utterly destroy. In like one blow, the ship is blown to pieces. And it sails through the wreckage. As it does, you see this woman hold her hand up high as souls flee from the bodies into it. She pushes it into the ship, and they go hunting for another.
Yeah. So, do we want to keep following, or do we want to pick up some of the wreckage they left behind? Because that shit just scared the shit out of me.
The Master Gunner requests that we stop what we're doing.
I request that we stop what we're doing too, because holy hell, that was scary.
All right. Well, let's stop at the wreckage, see if we find any stragglers with their souls intact, and well, they obviously won't need their food and equipment anymore. So, guess we can go through that.
Okay. In that
Damn, I feel like a
case,
vulture. It's hot.
it goes. It quickly moves out of sight as you stop to get what's left. You looking around. Since you just got this, I'll say you can find 10 of all the resources.
Ooh, nice.
And quick enough, you can get 2,500 gold.
Can I swipe 2 of the grog resources?
That would be so obvious. One grog resource is insane.
Can I swipe a quarter of one resource?
Yeah, you get one, because you got to remember, one grog is enough for like 1 to 2 weeks for 50 people.
Right.
Oh, that's like a huge barrel.
Yeah.
Right.
You're skimming from the top, Kira. Just not the whole thing.
But what I will say is, I think you find a casket of wines, of 16 wines.
Nice.
There we go. I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna put Kira's gonna get that casket, look around, no one sees. He's gonna find of probably one of their older storages of gunpowder, dig a hole and dump a couple of those bottles in there and get pour some gunpowder over that. Put that in her corner, mark it. That's for later. And he'll spend a night getting through a bottle of that.
Okay. Well then, I think with here, as you're getting all these supplies, we'll end, and you can figure out what to do next week. Those you watching, thank you so much, and we will see you then. Thanks for all those inspos.
Yeah.
And +1 MVP there.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
Peace and love, everybody.
Peace and love.